He'll get cut. He'll get cut.
Nah, you leave that shit in.
Leave it in. All right. Whoa, that's crazy. Let me stop. All right, here we go. 3, 2. What up? We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And another half of your host, Rick. What's going on, y'all?
And we need to switch sides.
Good switch.
Yeah. So now it makes sense. It's not the Jordy and Rick podcast, it's the Rick and Jordy podcast. If you know better, you do better. I don't know where that came from. I like that. All right. Yeah. Right. What's been going on, man? What's going on this week? Is there anything in the news?
This week, a whole bunch of that happened in the forecast. I know here, I think KC as well, winter storm, but took advantage of it, and then so went snowboarding for a good portion of the weekend, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so turn that shit down, but it turned back up. No, I went snowboarding with a black ski group. Called Ski Noir. Or slide through Saturdays. That was pretty dope, man. It was a lot of fun. Rode the bus up there, like met super early in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Rode the bus up there. Had a full day snowboarding. Where was what at?
Where'd y'all meet up at?
We met in Denver. But traveled up to, it's called Eldora Ski Resort.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's in like Nederland, Colorado, next to Boulder, so a little bit northwest. So yeah, it was dope. It was really dope.
How did you find out about that?
I found out about it through Instagram. Honestly, yeah. Saw it on social media. Saw it the first year I moved here, I want to say. But didn't take advantage of it, and then I was like, might as well. So the second year, signed up for it. Got a spot on the bus and went, man. So it was a lot of fun.
That's dope.
Yeah. So they do a lot for the community. They offer free passes, they offer free lessons, they offer free gear, free rental, and all that stuff. So if you ain't never been before, it's a perfect opportunity to get your feet wet or just try it out. See if you like it, you know what I'm saying? So it's a really cool opportunity. So what up?
No. I was gonna say it seems dope. Like just from the videos I saw that you posted.
Yep.
I like it. I like seeing when black folks do something that might not be the what's it called, the norm in our culture, that when they when we get a group of people to get together to do those things, to show that we have interest. It's almost not very similar, because snowboarding is actually cool. I'm just afraid to do it, but it's almost like back
that's
in the
problem,
day,
being scared.
Black folks. Well, I mean, bro.
No,
remember we talked about the risk reward factor.
Yeah.
This is one of those things.
I got you.
I want to do it because I think the risk is minimal if I go on a baby slope, like a beginner slope. You know what I mean? But I don't want to do anything greater than that. But
no, I understand your situation, definitely.
Yeah, but it's almost like when we were younger and you found out other black folks watch anime. It's like that, except snowboarding is cool. There's no knock against snowboarding. I just think it's just usually it's associated with cold weather and
yeah.
So that's just not
no knock against anime either.
No. But anime was like a taboo. You know what I'm saying? Snowboard is not necessarily a taboo. It's just
yeah. I get what you're coming from, though. I
I've never heard nobody get made fun of for snowboarding.
No, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't make fun of folks for snowboarding, you just don't do it because you either don't want to deal with the cold weather, or you just don't want to. For me, I don't want to run into nothing.
That's fair. But you'll be surprised, man. There's a lot of shit out there. So being made fun of for snowboarding, like, don't put it past you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of somebody making fun of you for snowboarding is wild to me. Like, honestly, getting made fun of having interest in general is crazy. Like, because your interests are different from, the norm of your culture or your society or your community is wild to me, because it's like, oh, like, we all different people. We all got things that we enjoy. Like, whatever you enjoy doesn't affect me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I shouldn't be making fun of you for that. But I mean, like, with snowboarding to me, I always thought it looked cool, because I remember I used to watch, like, who was it, Shaun White? They used to do it. That's to do with the red hair.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I used to watch him. I used to think, man, oh, that's so dope. And I was like, I would never be able to do it, but it looks dope. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess on a personal level, I would never make fun of anybody, especially black folks snowboarding. I think it's cool. I'm just afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if I didn't have that fear, I'd definitely do it. I thought the same thing about skateboarding though too. To be honest, for a while I thought the lifestyle of a skateboarder seemed cool too. Like, growing up, I used to watch Rocket Power.
No, exactly, and that appealed to a lot of people too. The lifestyle, and I think that's the quintessential term. The term they would use for that would be poser. So if you live the lifestyle but you didn't do the sport or whatever, but the lifestyle appealed to a lot of folks too. So that's what helped drive people to it and got them into that into skateboarding as well.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So like I said, Rocket Power when I was growing up was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah,
so
mine too. So that's why I started skating.
And so that's why I was like, all right, man, I would love to be able to do it, because like they was playing street hockey, they was playing real hockey,
street hockey, surfing,
snowboarding, skating, like
skateboard,
all that stuff seemed dope, and like they be doing these cool tricks. I'm like, bro, and then they would be recording on the camera and stuff like that, and then I'm like, man, I wish I could do all this. I wish I wasn't afraid to try it. Oh, and then what's that called? Not motocross. I guess it's motocross, but like biking. Like they would do like the BMX.
Yeah. They'll do the downhill mountain biking too.
Yeah. That's
so all this everything, all the extreme sports.
Yeah,
everything that fell under the extreme sport category, because they did wakeboarding.
Yeah. Like that whole like being able to do all those things do seem fun to me. But like I said, the risk reward for me, like, it's in my head, like, all right, the risk of this is like it could be really, really bad. The reward, it'll look great on camera. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So like I say all that to say, like, I commend you on doing that.
No, I appreciate it, bro. But that's and you wouldn't be surprised. Like, there's a lot of people that think like you, like the fear factor of it, and that being a barrier. That's very understandable, because I remember going out there the first time, getting on the lift, and like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So what the hell am I doing out here? But I was just with the homie. He kept reassuring me and everything. So it was a cool time. And so that's kind of, I say that to say, like, the group, it's like you have a group of people that are in the same situation or in your same shoes, like never done it before. You're all tackling something together on the same day, like you figuring it out together, and that's super dope. And a really cool opportunity to, get past that fear, or kind of lower the fear and make that barrier of entry more obtainable and more reasonable.
That's definitely what it would probably take for me as well. Like, I'd have to probably do it with you, and then just like do like the beginner stuff, get a feel for it, and then, like you said, just kind of grow into it. Because I think, like I said, it looks fun. At least you be making it look fun. When I saw you and Jared doing it one time when I was recording, I'm like, man, that looks dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Justin was out here this past weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah, bro, so that was dope. Yeah. Justin just started, bro, I want to say three years ago. maybe 4. And I like 3 years ago living in Iowa. So like he had to travel to come experience a mountain type terrain or whatever.
Yeah.
And when we went this past weekend, he was killing it. He was killing it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, he was keeping up with me and everything. So it's doable, man. It's doable. Like
I believe it. I believe it.
AC, yeah.
I gotta get past. Dog, it's so much. There's so much that I was not exposed to growing up. Like, one, well, to my knowledge, there's nowhere to snowboard out here. Even if there was, like, I wouldn't know anybody who snowboarded. You know what I mean? Like I said, all I knew growing up, there was basketball, football. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And video games.
Yeah.
So like outside of that, it's like, nah.
That's fair because it's about the same for me. Like I skateboarded for a little bit. I tried to do the BMX thing. I had a particular friend that he was really into it. I say really into it, like he liked to talk about it and stuff like that. But it kept me in it, right? And so that's where I got my experience skateboarding from.
Yeah.
And so we would go to the skate parks and shit like that. And then come to find out it was 20, my bad, not 20, but 15, 16 years later, come full circle, I go snowboarding for the first time. And it's like the skateboarding really did transfer over and kind of help me understand my balance, like standing parallel. Is it parallel? Yeah, parallel with the mountain.
Yeah. Okay.
So
dog, the skateboarding, I used to love playing Tony Hawk. So that was the closest I was gonna get to skateboarding.
That was another reason, that got me into it, of course.
Dog, but see, like
trying to replicate that, but it seemed impossible.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, that's why I said there's like a difference between like those like what you would consider X sports or extreme sports and anime, because like anime, there wasn't too much open dialogue about it, but everybody I knew growing up played Tony Hawk, right?
True.
Pretty much there was a lot of black folks in my school that knew who Shaun White was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it wasn't from the game, it was from TV. Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people play SSX Tricky. Like these things were okay. We just didn't have a way to do it.
Access to it, or
So that's why I said I couldn't see nobody making fun of you for it. It was just we didn't have access to it. But it wasn't.
And we didn't really see nobody doing it too. That looked like us. So that was another.
And then on Tony Hawk, when there was finally a black skateboarder on there, I recall everybody trying to use him. Like whenever we would play together or something like that, everybody's trying to use the black guy. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Kareem Campbell.
Okay.
Campbell was the last name.
Yeah. But everybody was trying to use him. Like if you playing at one of your homeboys' crib or something like that, if you're not using Tony Hawk, you're using the black dude. You know what I'm saying? Might not know too many. Now, some of my friends, they knew like every single skateboarder. I didn't know them all. I just knew the big ones. You know what I'm saying? But but that stuff was cool. Like nobody had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, the access, the skateboarding.
It's just we
access. We had access to skateboarding, but snowboarding no.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know. I've seen people make fun of black people for being quote unquote being in the white person's space. So it's not really snowboarding per se, but it's like being out there doing what white people do, being made fun of for that. Honestly, bro, I don't know. But when me and Justin were out there this past weekend, we got off the lift, and then it was like maybe a chair or two later. It was a group of younger dudes. I want to say maybe one or two chicks, but they got off the lift doing ape noises.
Ape noises? For what?
I don't know. So I don't know if it's something that they do or if it's they saw Justin and I.
Oh, these weren't black people.
Oh no, this was after the group trip.
Oh, okay.
So it was just Justin and I out
okay.
there, and
interesting.
Yeah, and I looked, and I kid you not, I felt all their eyes on us.
Yeah,
and I just stared, like I had my goggles on. I just stared them down, just literally just kept my head with them the whole way. When they were going, they were strapping in. I was just sitting there staring at them. One of them did it again. So I felt it was very targeted.
They don't know what you built like underneath the snowsuit, huh?
No, they don't. But
and they don't know Justin.
They don't know Justin either. Yeah,
a little loose in the head.
Justin real loose. Well, I take that back. But yeah, Justin, if he had to defend himself, he'd defend himself.
Oh, absolutely. I know he would. I know.
Yes.
I know. That's why I said it used to be. I don't know what I haven't hung out with him since, but I know back definitely. In the day, he'll put hands on you.
I don't want to misspeak or anything, but
yeah, for sure.
Definitely. So yeah, I was like, he didn't catch it. I really didn't say nothing to him.
That's wild.
I did just stare at him, and I was like, ain't this a bitch?
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I'm gonna Google it when I get home. Like, do motherfuckers make ape noises when they get off the lifts?
No, they
snow resorts.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, yeah, I think you hit it on the head. I think you know what it was.
Yep.
That's trash though. It's just that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that could be another thing that deters people, especially black folks, away from certain spaces is because of that. It's like you don't want to deal with that, not because you're afraid of it, because you're gonna hear it wherever you go. It's just like if you don't have to put yourself in that situation, you don't want to have to. You don't want to have to be that person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. In that space, it just makes it difficult because it's like, man, I can't. Well, I can, but it's like when I go do this thing, if somebody says something to me, how am I going to respond? Because if I respond the way that I want to, then I'm doing exactly what is expected of me.
What's expected of me, I lose this.
Yeah, I lose
this band.
Yeah,
this band possibly privilege. Yeah, in the future.
And if I don't do anything, then it feels like in their mind it's okay to continue to do that.
Exactly, and that's why I was like,
you can't do nothing about it.
Yep.
So that's frustrating. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, whatever. I just keep on trying to enjoy my day because it was perfect condition and shit like that. So
yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but
because it's like, man, I think about stuff like that. It's like, bro, it don't take no. You don't have to take
nothing from you.
Yeah, but
at all. Like
it's like why
you put blinders on to everything else
day to do something like that though is what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like ain't nobody bothering you, ain't nobody saying nothing to you. It's like, why take time out of your day to do that, to antagonize somebody? Like that's how bad situations happen. And then you further down the road, you on the news, you're like, yeah, I don't know what happened. We were just out here having a good time. It's like, but you're antagonizing. It's like you can't antagonize folks and then expect nothing to happen every single time.
But some people do.
But that comes from a privileged lifestyle, though. Too.
Yeah.
Because you've never been punched in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you've never been punched in the mouth because, like, I think we grow up in a culture like I always say this about my school. Like growing up, like I didn't understand what a bully was, and I never understood. Like, so the term bully, like I've heard it, but I didn't understand what a bully was because bullying didn't happen the same way it happened on those TV shows, like where the guys lifting somebody up on the like that wasn't existent. Because the thing was at my school, like this wasn't the worst school in America or toughest school by any means, but everybody came from a similar type household. If somebody put their hands on you, you fight back. Simple as that. So you can be the scrawniest kid in the school. If somebody touch you, you don't want to touch that kid because you don't know what that kid's gonna do. He's not gonna more than likely he's probably not going to in school pull out a weapon on you or nothing like that. Not to say they didn't have them, but they probably wouldn't do that. But yeah, they can probably still get with you because they probably got older cousins that they've been fighting with. You know, you just kind of grow up that way. So you learn at an early age, hey, don't say stuff to certain people because you don't know what they can do. But like we were talking about, some people grew up privileged and they don't understand that concept. Like, hey, you know, I can say and do what I want because you ain't gonna do nothing to me.
What you gonna do? Yeah.
You know?
And then if you do, the repercussions will still be on you. Not me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then that was the other part of it. Is like, yeah, you know, if you touch somebody at school, obviously you're gonna be in a situation. You might get beat up and you might get suspended. So it's like it's all bad because now everybody gonna be talking about you while you at home. You didn't got beat up and suspended. Yeah. Is the suspension part ain't even the worst part. It's just you starting something and then getting beat up, which happened, you know, it happened enough times to know, like, hey, just, you know, leave folks alone. Like one of my favorite stories is when I was in school. This wasn't like somebody got beat up. It was just like, this is why you just leave folks alone, because you don't understand what they're going through. But this dude, I might have told you this before. This dude at lunch, I guess he got up from his table. He got up from his tray, and this girl sat down in his spot, and he came back and he said, "Hey, you in my spot?" You know, apparently it was like respectfully. I know who the dude is, so I know he probably said it respectfully. He's not a rude person by any means. Hold on, baby. But he was like, "Hey, you in my spot? You know, my food's right there." And so she was like, she picked his tray up and threw it in the trash. And so, you know, like this is what we're talking about. Like, obviously, you feel like he's not going to do anything to you because you're a female, he's a male. So he
did talk about this. Yep.
Yeah, he didn't hit her. So instead, now I wasn't at the table. I just saw the after effects. Now, this is what the conversation they said when she threw the food in there. They said that he picked her up and said, "Go get it," and dumped her in the trash can that was right there.
Valid response.
She threw it in, and then you know, he didn't do nothing else. Like, she was just, when I heard everybody yelling, I turned around and her feet was just kicking out like this. Dog. That was a great day in the cafeteria. It was a great day. I didn't feel bad per se for her because, like I said, I knew dude, and I know, like, you know, like some people own like those you know, like reduced lunch and all that stuff. So it's like, you know, most people in the school was on reduced lunch. So, you know, you throwing somebody food away, and he's a sizable guy. He played football too. So, you know, you don't do that, you know? And so it's like, I don't ever condone like a male putting his hands on a female or on a woman or anything. But also I don't condone you messing with folks or antagonizing folks either, you know?
Or touching their belongings, because that's what it was. She was,
And I know how I get about food.
Belongings are essentially an extension of yourself.
Yeah. So it was a messed up. I mean, obviously he got suspended from school for, I think, just a few days. I mean, it wasn't nothing like, he didn't get expelled and like that. It was just like a few days out. But
yeah,
because I think once they heard the story, it was kind of more like,
well,
yeah.
Understand, like I said, valid response.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, well, you know, it is what it is. He didn't hit you. Just trash can.
Trash. I remember. I can't remember the order of events, but it led to this dude pouring a carton of orange juice over this girl's head. It was highlight of high school. That was, that was pretty funny.
The cafeteria is the worst.
I remember
something that happened to you.
I remember she hit him a couple times in the face. I don't know if that's why he poured it or if she hit him because he poured it, but
it's simple, dog. Like, just leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mess with nobody. Like, especially like in those type of settings where it's like, all right, if this goes bad, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's all about, you know, risk analysis. Like, if this goes bad, there's a lot of people in here. Everybody's going to see this. And if I come out on the wrong side of this, they're going to talk about this. Like, this particular story that I had happened, I was 16 or 17 years old.
You still talking about it?
Yeah, I still talk about it. And when I went to my reunion, like I don't know, 5 years ago, whatever, they was talking about it then. So, and you know, that was 10 years after we had graduated. So it's like, bro, just stop, you know, because stuff lasts in people's head. You know what I'm saying? You know, it didn't get on camera, but it lasts in people's heads, so they remember that stuff. You know, so
that's definitely. I remember. Man, I shouldn't talk about it, but
what happened? You want to tell off camera?
There was a fight. No.
Okay.
I'll tell it. It was so long ago. It was a fight, and it was two girls that were fighting. Pretty big news around the school that they had fought, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't on school grounds or anything, but somehow it got recorded. And I got a hold of that recording, right? So people were sitting around on their phones or whatever. I had my little Moto Q. So it was big screen, whatever. Felt like I was watching the movie on that mug. So I had the video of the fight. And I remember it was a good fight. But I remember I shouldn't have done it, but I was showing it around to other students in class, and we had a sub that day. And she was like, "Y'all don't put that phone away and stop sharing that," and yada yada. But yeah, I think I've chatted about that to my friends to this day. Like we all still remember that situation, and it was just like you said. Some things just they'll live forever.
Dog, you was Rick with the flick. They was like, hey, you know, Rick with the flick. He got it. He got the fight.
He got it. Like that. My dumb ass.
No, the more we do this show, the more mischievous you sound when you were growing up. You was just talking about.
I did dumb stuff. Yeah.
You was just talking about the other one about the yellow jacket.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously you have more stuff than that, but
dude, the yellow jacket. That was recently though.
I know that was, but I'm saying like that was as an adult, so I can only imagine as a youth, as a teenager. Man. You was mischievous. Yeah, you had some intrusive thoughts there.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Drew and Ryan putting you on blast. But yeah, we did some shit. Definitely.
Oh
definitely.
Man.
We
I had a phone
everywhere. You said what? I said we was on our bikes everywhere. Yeah, like some stuff is better left unsaid, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But we was just on our bikes everywhere. So I antagonized people in the neighborhood. Like we would ride our bikes in their driveway, leaving skid marks. I did that shit on purpose too, because after I found out they got mad about it, I started doing it on purpose because we had these little ramps built.
Yeah.
And the ramp, we would jump and it would shoot us out into the street, and we would turn around their driveway. Man came out one day. He's like, "If you all guys don't stop coming in my driveway with all my bikes," and I was like, "All right, we'll stop," but after 5 more skid marks. So
dog, you was like a little Bart Simpson, man.
Put it like that. That's fair.
Hey, you remember you told me you stopped playing football because you injured your knee? When we first met, because he was like, I used to play. I used to be like a running back, or like you was like kick return. And then you said, I stopped because I injured my knee. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And then you told me how you really injured your knee. Because I was thinking like, dang, because I had tore my ACL, so I'm like, I tore my ACL playing basketball. This and that. I'm like, I'm like, man, Rick, he messed his knee up playing football. He was a running back, and I'm thinking like, man, he legit, like, dang. Yeah. And then you told me about some water balloons. I'm like, dog,
had no business being outside throwing water balloons. It was after men. Yeah, we had no business doing that. Dude came out his house. He was like, hey, he saw that we was kids, so he chased us a little bit.
Yeah.
We took off through the backyards, and I guess I stepped in a hole or a divot. My knee buckling, and I was limping. I was turning around, make sure he wasn't coming. But yeah, I was terrified. And that my knee blew up in the morning. I couldn't move that mug. I was like, I'm done for. But how I really stopped playing football, bro, I got popped freshman year. It was in practice, man. I got taken away in the ambulance, bro. Like that type shit. I got popped. It was partially my fault. I kind of put my head down, but dude was huge, so put my head down, kind of, decompress my neck into my spine or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I just kind of it felt like a little pop, and so I just laid there. And I was like, yeah, my neck's messed up, and since it was my neck, they had to call the ambulance and all that.
Yeah, they couldn't move you.
Yep. So I'm sure my parents had a nice little medical bill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I didn't. I never thought about that until it was a couple years ago, like paying medical insurance. I'm like, damn, they had to pay for that.
No, the ambulance ride, from what I be hearing, they be like, yeah, you might as well just call an Uber because it's not.
Yeah, but it was at the school and everything. So
yeah,
yep. After that, they cleared my locker out.
Oh, so you didn't even get to quit. They just said you done.
I came back. I was coming back too quick to get my shit from the locker, right? To get my personal belongings. I had a few pieces of equipment in there. I was like, I was looking for my shorts. I was like, hey, coach, where my pad shorts?
He said it's Mr. Johnson to you, not coach.
Nigga, that was his name. Coach Johnson.
Every school got a Mr. Johnson, man.
Yeah, man. That was that dude. Yes. Coach Johnson. I was like, where my equipment at? He's like, oh, it's probably in the locker room. He's like, we thought you were done playing football. I was like, they said I could play, but I'm quitting, so fuck it.
He said, once you went on that ambulance, we thought you quit.
That was like game over, motherfucker. That was like automatic removal from the roster. Not even injured reserve. It's just taking off the roster cut.
He didn't call to see if you was okay. He didn't want to see like, hey, what's the status?
What's the status?
Just said, hey, he's done.
Hey, out of here.
Oh my gosh, dog. Hey, your stories get funnier and funnier, man. You be revealing so much. Oh, that is hilarious.
My football career up until then, it was pretty prosperous. Like I was fast. I was a fast, small kid, played corner, played a little bit of running back, wide out, whatever. But when I got to high school, sizes that changed and everything. Some people hit the growth spurt. I didn't hit my growth spurt till college.
Oh, dog, man, I feel for you, dog. I feel for you. I mean, you successful, so it turned out all right. It turned out all right for you, but that not even being able to come back to school. I mean, you came back and they already cleared your locker out. They scratched you off the roster.
Yeah.
He said, do not call me coach. I am Mr. Johnson. I teach PE for you.
Definitely. I'm your PE teacher now.
I am your PE.
We no longer have a coach-player relationship. I will provide you a grade, and that is it.
Our relationship ends at 3 p.m. every day. we do not talk past 3 p.m.
At all.
If it's not concerning your grade, do not speak to me. Oh man,
I see you in study hall, but that'll be it. Shit.
Oh my goodness, man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
What's up, baby?
Man, hey, I'm glad you're all right though, because that that stuff can get serious. That stuff can get serious. Yeah, here.
I had no.
Okay, hold on, baby.
Reason being on kickoff team.
No. Was it a varsity practice or is it just like freshman?
I wish it was a varsity practice.
Oh, this was freshman practice.
Freshman practice.
You got hit by another freshman.
I got hit by another freshman, but this freshman was yoked. This dude looked like a small grown man. He was he wasn't too much taller than me, but yeah, he had some size. That was a running back. Shit.
No, I'm thinking. I was still thinking that you were like, it was like, because I've heard of guys, freshmen especially, getting hurt in a varsity practice. I'm thinking you practicing with the varsity guys, like a junior or a senior, or maybe like a really good sophomore stuck you, and
No, it was a really good freshman. I think he played up too, so shit, he might as well have been.
Oh, okay, so he's probably JV then or something.
Yeah,
probably JV. Okay, let's just say that you got hit by a JV guy. Well, you got tackled by a JV guy.
He ran my ass over, bro. I was trying to tackle him. He ran my ass over.
Oh, you were trying to tackle him?
Yes. That's why I said I had no reason being on the kickoff.
The story's getting worse, bro. The story's getting. I'm thinking, okay, all right. Let me run through in my head what was going on. You're a freshman. You're fat. You're a small, fast guy. You're a running back. I'm thinking maybe y'all were doing kick return, like working on special teams or something.
We were working on special teams. Kick return, but I was on the kickoff team. I was like, they was working on kick return. I was a body on kick off.
And so you ran down there trying to tackle him, and he ran you over, and you ended up in the ambulance.
Yes. I told you it's a terrible story.
And like, okay, so the freshman part, that's what threw me off, because it was like, well, everybody on freshmen, they keep all the freshmen, don't they? But apparently not. Because I thought, like,
they cut you, huh?
They cut you. They didn't even let you come back and like redeem yourself. Like, they just assumed that,
Thanks, Nova. He was like, dang. But nah. I remember dude apologized though, so that was cool.
Apologize, bro. Don't get out of my face. Don't speak to me.
We had classes together and everything.
Oh, God. Dog. All right. I'm gonna let that one breathe, man. I'm gonna let that one breathe.
Please.
That's tough. That story just got worse and worse when you explain it.
I knew it was bad from the jump.
So we were talking about like
what, getting taken away in ambulances?
Yeah, getting taken away in ambulances, and nobody got that on,
Nobody got it on film.
Nobody got it on film.
Nope. So the only person that really knows people who was there, or if I retell the story, which I really don't retell.
It's on film now.
It's on film now.
It's on film now. But speaking of things that's on film,
I like it. Keep it rolling.
All right. Did you see the video?
I did see the video you sent me.
Yeah.
The
jellyfish alien thing.
What are they called? UAPs?
UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon.
So they can't say, they don't say UFO anymore.
Yeah.
For the purpose of this podcast, we will be saying UFO.
Yes, we will, because I'm not trying to remember. I'm not trying to remember that UAP stuff. Because I don't understand why they changed it. UFO, unidentified flying object. That's what it is. I'm gonna share my screen, and then we'll let me see. Yeah, here it is. Jellyfish UAP.
UFO renaissance was sparked by this now famous footage, the 2004 Tic Tac encountered by naval aviators from the USS Nimitz. Well, tonight there's another video that is sending shockwaves through the UFO community. Stunning new footage of a purported UAP, or unidentified aerial phenomenon, as UFOs are now called. It resembles a jellyfish flying in the sky. Its tentacles dangling, I guess, in the air. This video was released by UFO expert Jeffrey Corbell's X page. Corbell says it was shot by the military using thermal imaging cameras as this whatever it is, flew over a U.S. military base in Iraq. To be clear, News Nation is not
Looks like something from an anime.
Yeah, it does.
The video
like
and
Gundam.
other videos like this have been debunked in the past. Bottom line is, we don't know what this thing is or what it isn't right now, but we have reached out to the Pentagon for comment. News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Enton has been delving into it all afternoon. He joins us now.
We'll stop right there. What you think?
Looks like the thing from the Matrix.
I don't remember the Matrix that well.
I believe it was the Matrix where they had the flying jellyfish type shit. But that's crazy. So that's what they said it was 2018.
Yeah, 2018. Yep.
Well, my question is, why can't we know in real time? Why is it always that we have to find out years down the line? And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I will say this in defense, because I have to be honest. My opinion on this, I don't know this. Obviously, I don't work for the military or any type of government affiliation. But if that were to come out in real time, how do you think people would react? Like if military caught it and they sent it over, to whoever their higher ups are, and they're like, hey, look at this, and it was like, oh, we'll alert the masses. What do you think would happen?
What would happen?
Yeah, because
it would induce fear and panic and all that. Yeah, it definitely would.
And because like
that would be the main thing.
If they were to release it right then and there, and it came from the military, you would almost automatically assume that it's true.
True.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, wait, this is coming from our military, and they're telling us this in real time, that they're seeing something, they don't know what it is. So then, like, now you're gonna have people freaked out because it's like, well, they don't even know what it is. But they can't actually pick them up. Like, I guess it couldn't actually lock on them or anything or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just floating through the air. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that would be terrifying. So by now, and this is just speculation, don't really know. By now, I feel like they have some type of knowledge of what it is. They're just not saying, and that maybe the video footage has been leaked or whatever the case may be.
And so they're just sharing it.
Yeah.
Because
so
it has been leaked.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a big deal, like we know what it is. Which I don't know if that's comforting or not, because still we don't know what it is. It's like whatever. Now, the thing I do wish is that they would just go ahead and release, like, all right, once you figure it out, go ahead and let us know. Because I personally, I would like to know. Because what if I see it?
That's what I was thinking. What if I would see it? But I guess in this situation, it was at night, and it was over an Iraq military base. So that would have been an isolated incident in the first place. But yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to know what's out there.
Yeah.
Right. If it be scary or not, it would still be knowledge. And I think that's why I was like, why don't they let us know in real time? So there can be a reaction to it. And I think from that reaction, there would be fear and panic induced. But from that, there'd be a group of people that would be able to research it and probably, find more out about it, or give more of a story to what it is or what it may be happening. So that's why I was like, give it to the people so they could so they can pick it apart like they do everything else in real time media these days anyway.
You own to something, because when you give something to the internet, boy, they be digging up everything.
Exactly.
Hey.
So this would definitely be in a UFO. It would be no different. People will be on that. That'll be hot.
Do you ever ask yourself this question, like whenever it comes to like the alien talk, because the alien talk's been going on forever, right? Who's choosing these designs?
The alien designs?
Yeah, because it's like the
right AI at this point.
Yeah. Because I mean the original alien design was always the big head with the
big
black
eyes, big
yeah,
oval
big,
eyes,
big
yeah,
black eyes,
small eye, small
yeah,
mouth.
and they're like
No,
green. They're either
yeah,
green or they're like gray or whatever. You know, like
Martian.
yeah. And that was what I was always remembering too, that they were considered like they would call them Martians, like they were from Mars, and it's like nobody lives on Mars, but you know, because like choosing a jellyfish is one, a great idea, and two, terrifying. Because part of the thing about like why I don't want to mess around in the ocean is because of not just jellyfish, but like just the unknown, right? Like I'm swimming in the pool. I'm swimming in the pool. The ocean is the unknown. No, seriously.
I feel you.
If I were swimming in a body of water and I look up or down for whatever reason and I saw a jellyfish, I would freak out. I would freak out because those tentacles.
The tentacles, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going snorkeling in the Bahamas when I was young on a Disney cruise. I remember seeing the stingrays down at the bottom. I told my dad, "Nope, I'm going back." I turned around. Yeah, he kept going out there. I was like, "Nope." I was like, "That scared me." Yeah.
Everything past a certain point in the ocean, everything that's in the ocean past a certain point can body me.
I think everything can just body.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter how big it is, because there's even those, those stonefish.
Yeah, they poison.
You step on them. Yeah, you can't. You got to be careful because you step on them, they'll poison you and you'll die. Yep. And it's just like, so like I'm saying that I'm getting sidetracked a little bit, but I say that to say this: like the design of if you're an alien and you're thinking about like whatever striking fear or invading or whatever the case may be, the design of a jellyfish. That's pretty top notch.
That's top notch. The fact that it went down in the ocean for 17 minutes,
yes,
is top notch. Like, what the hell was it doing down there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Was it gathering our precious resources, the H2O, or was it embedding something into the Earth's core? Who knows? But yeah, the jellyfish. My first thought was, they're floaty, so it makes sense. And then like the tentacles can come down and do whatever. Essentially, they can grab folks, they can impale people. There's endless possibilities of what the tentacles could do. So that's definitely seen a big ass flying jellyfish. Yeah,
that's terrifying. Yeah. I'm good because then it also could be like you said, it can be anything. It can be lasers or whatever there's like you said, there is endless technology because it would anyway. If there's ever an alien invasion of any sort, the technology that they had to have to get from wherever they're at to here is already way past what we have. We haven't been back to the moon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's also rumors that or arguments that we've never been to. So it's all about what you believe.
Yep.
I don't know. There's no wind on the moon, but it's all about what you believe. But so anyway, also side note, I saw a video the other day of an octopus. I also watched a documentary about an octopus. Those things are terrifying too.
Terrifyingly smart.
Yes. There was a little one, and it was this guy like trying to get it off of his arm or whatever, and it was just like it would just grab on with another arm, and they were talking about like how strong, like each suction can hold this little one. They said the little one, each suction can hold like 35 pounds per suction.
Damn.
And they got like almost 100 suctions on each arm, so it's like 8 arms. Dog, the amount of force that it can grip you with, like that. And then if you see one of the big ones, and like you said, they're super smart. They can camouflage and all that. Yeah. Hey, if there's an alien invasion and there's jellyfish and octopus, octopi, whatever you want to call them, like
squids
things flying. Squids flying through the sky. Do not call me to help save nothing because it's not happening. We lost. We lost if you're depending on me. We lost. I'm not fighting them.
Yeah.
And then we found out that octopus are actually alien. They was just living here.
They're just living here. Yeah. You know, that's probably the closest thing to alien we got on Earth.
They're so smart.
Yeah. So,
and they could squeeze through anything.
Anything that they can fit their beak through.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. That I like watching videos on octopus or octopi though. Very, very fascinating. So I always find it fascinating. And I just get lost in the trance. But yeah, if they came to attack and just thinking that the aliens were, like you said, they're advanced enough to get from where they are to here, and we're not advanced enough to get here to wherever the heck they are out in space. So off rip, I'm like, we're
lost.
Yeah, we done for. There ain't no Independence Day.
No. That's the thing. Those alien movies, they don't tell the full story. Like Independence Day, they tell you about one battle that one person won. They don't defeat, like some of them try to say like they'll defeat the mothership and this, that, and the other. Bro, do you think if there was an actual invasion that they're sending the mothership to a place like this?
Oh no, it'll be the battleships. Of
yes,
course.
Because why? Like
if mothership is, it'll be somewhere satellite.
Yeah. We don't do that in war. Like when we're in war with somebody less than like that, we know that we can overpower. We never send our most high powered artillery there for what? Why waste the resources? Like you're gonna send the little convoys and be like, hey, going like when they went in. Well, I don't want to get too close, but when they go in and do certain missions, they send like the Marines or those Navy SEAL units in. It's like 6 people.
Yeah.
And hey, go handle this. So whenever I watch those movies, and I'm like, all right. Oh, they destroyed the mothership. No, you didn't. That was probably just to us, is a really huge, battleship. And that was probably like some small fleet of, how many ever that they were supposed to come here, clear house,
clear up.
Then we can send over some more to start living. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You didn't blow up the mothership. That's just the beginning. We're done.
There's waves of this, baby. Yeah. Have you ever played the games?
Right. I'm like, if I'm an alien race and I want to take over a planet, I'm going to send a little small unit. I'm going to let you use all your resources up because you've never seen this before. You don't even know what it's going to take to even defeat us. So you're going to waste time trying to research, trying to figure it out. And while you're doing that, we're clearing way. And when we're clear, or if you think you won, then we're going to send another unit.
Come in. Yep. Then y'all just have to surrender at that point.
At some point,
yeah.
And then once we get it, like we like it, we'll gentrify it.
Space cities everywhere.
Space bucks.
Space bucks.
Space bucks. Y'all got Starbucks. We got Space bucks.
Where you gonna spend your money at? Space bucks.
Space bucks.
What type of drinks they got?
I don't know. I was gonna try to put something with Galaxy.
Whatever.
Galactic macchiato.
They got galactic macchiato.
I would like a galactic macchiato. Hot. Make it a grande.
Can I get a pink Milky Way, please?
Hey!
A Verde pink Milky Way. Exactly.
That's hard. A pink Milky Way. Yeah, I like that. Light on ice.
Venti. Heavy on milk.
Yeah, heavy on the
light
milk.
On the way. So,
hey, I like that.
Space cities will be crazy.
For sure. Hey, I know we talked about that before, but it seemed like if they had something to get here, it seemed like they worlds would be lit though.
What do you say if they came here?
Yeah. Like if they had the technology, obviously, to get here, I would assume that the home planet would be like lit. Like it'd be like, hey,
it's probably would be pretty cool.
Like the only reason why they'd be coming here, because I think a lot of times, the movies like portray it like they'll be coming here for our resources. And I don't necessarily think that to be true, because yeah, I don't think they would come here for our research. I think if anything, they'd probably be coming here to expand. Like maybe it's crowded.
Yeah,
you know.
But why not expand somewhere else?
Well, who's to say they haven't?
Yeah,
it's just our turn.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, because I'm like, if they're coming here for our resources, whatever resources they spent to get here, they didn't need to do that. They could have just saved it, because they would have had to use resources like, all right, they're coming here to get our water and then take it back. But wouldn't they? I mean, you would utilize the water getting here and back. I don't know. I might be thinking about it too hard.
You think so? You think?
I just feel like it would be a waste. Like, why would you come here to get the resources to take back to your home planet, rather than just coming here just to colonize?
To colonize and then use the resources.
Yeah.
And be here.
Yeah.
Kind of like Columbus.
Yeah. Yeah. like Columbus. Like Columbus.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know, like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
they brazen enough to come steal the resources. Then who's not to say they like just wipe them out?
Yeah, and live here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's to me, it feels arrogant to be like, yeah, we have all these resources that aliens would come down here and try to steal it and take it back home with them.
Yeah,
and it's just like, steal it. I mean, if they come down here, it's theirs. There's nothing to steal. Like, I mean, they won. They made it.
They could take it over. Yeah,
yeah.
So, do you think if they came down here to live, do you think they necessarily have to have the same living type conditions everywhere, or they can live in anything? You know what I'm saying? Because like we have the oxygen, but if you go to different planets, or so to say, there's no oxygen. Could they live there?
That's interesting. I would think I would think that they would have tested that, you know, with sending like those incognito, you know, like all right, because I think about it just like I was thinking about it before, like in war or a battle or whatever. Like, if you're trying to spy, right, you're going to go check the terrain, like, to see, all right, can we get a unit through here, right? Like, if we're going to war, if we're going to go to war with somebody, I want to go into their I got to send some people or a person, whatever, to that territory to say, hey, you know, hey, it's mountainous in the region that we're trying to go into, is either mountainous or it snows around this time, you know, or it's extremely hot, or, you know, it gets rain, you know, like we have to understand that.
Yeah, you got to do recon.
Yeah, there you go, recon. So I would think that they would have done that to figure it out. And then, like, if it's like, oh, is this possible that we could habit this place, whether through technology or we're made to be able to handle it, then they'd be like, oh yeah, or it's like, or is this poisonous for us? You know, like, would this not be a good choice? And then they wouldn't come here. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is not even an inhabitable planet for us. Like, our makeup doesn't fit this, and, you know, going here is just too much of a risk. It wouldn't be worth it. I feel like they would be smart enough to be able to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just curious if they were advanced enough to take anything and be able to live anywhere. Maybe just some places were easier than others.
But, you know, I think there would still be, I guess this is just the human part of me. I don't know. But I think there would still be some type of like physics or, you know, chemistry. Like, I think, because like like we're smart enough to be able to build in a forest, right? It doesn't mean that we could live there. You know what I mean? Like, in certain, like for example, the Amazon, we're smart enough to be able to clear out things and this, that, and the other. But clearing out the Amazon, one, wouldn't be smart, and two, I don't even know that, you know, it might just be it might have been too dangerous anyway, even if somebody wanted to. Like, they had the it just might be too dangerous to do that, you know.
And then are there any Amazon tribes there are right, like there are removed from society and everything like that.
Yeah, but they don't. But some of them, I don't know about all of them, but some of them do not live on ground though. They live in those tree houses.
Oh, okay. But but the thing is, like, they're in it.
Yeah,
they're in it. So it's like that's a part of them.
Yeah, and they're smart enough to be able to do it.
That's why they can do it. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why they can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's already, like you said, it's already in them. So
yeah.
But yeah, like if you're not, like you said, if you're not of it or in it, then I don't know. I don't know if like you being smart. I think it's just going to be coming down to a point of like it's just not. It doesn't make sense to do it.
Yeah.
What's wrong? But yeah, I don't know. I thought that video was interesting. Hey, no, what are you doing, baby?
Pure chance that they saw it though, I guess, with the thermal cameras.
Yeah,
that's
what do you think it was doing though? You see, so that might have been a recon.
Yeah, it could have been. They went in water, seeing what was down there.
And
possible recon, yeah.
And you know what? You seen that Jordan Peele movie? I didn't really like it, to be honest, but
what was it called?
Nope.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I didn't like it that much, but he had an interesting take that the alien that was not the ship, that was the alien itself. You know that it looks like a flying saucer or whatever, the thing that was in the sky.
Yeah.
So initially the people in the movie thought that was the ship.
Oh, okay, yeah. But at the end, we found out that it was
the actual alien itself.
Yes.
It's so
spoiler alert.
I mean, the movie's like 3 or 4 years old or whatever. It's got to be like 3 years old because it was before she was born. So, but I'm saying like the jellyfish thing. Maybe it's not like it's doing recon. Maybe it could be doing recon, and maybe it's an actual
alien itself.
Yeah, and not a like drone or a ship or something.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we're seeing an alien.
Yeah.
Ooh. That would be that. I could see that being a lot more plausible than them talking about that Tic Tac thing being a alien itself. That seemed more like a ship.
Yeah, that definitely seemed more like a ship
or whatever. But yeah, at least we got a shape with this one. Kind of that'd be interesting.
It's a more organic shape. Like, is that the right word for it?
For more like,
for this one.
Yeah,
it's more of a nature, like a
yeah.
Because the Tic Tac looked like it was like created
geometrical.
Yeah.
There more geometrical shape, and this is more yep, organic, like you said. So, damn, we saw Alien.
Yeah, maybe
we saw Alien back from 2018, huh?
Yeah, allegedly.
But it was over in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
So what about the aliens that are over here? We ever gonna get anything?
We do get them, but nobody believes them. How long do you think they live?
Who, aliens?
Yeah. Guess there's a bunch of different races, apparently.
Probably. I mean, I'll probably see them living a good 50 human years at least.
50 human years?
Yeah. Maybe
that seems kind of short.
You think? I think it seems it does.
We get about
70.
About. Depending, I mean, now that's all dependent, like, where you're from, your ethnicity, gender, all that stuff. So,
talking about alien though, right? Alien ethnicity, gender.
No. I'm talking about humans. Location. We get about 70.
Oh,
it's based on it's based on like ethnicity.
Yeah.
No, not the aliens. I mean, like, how long? You said aliens get about 50 human years, and I said that seems short compared to us. where we might get about 70, but it's based on.
Okay.
Because like if you're a black male growing up in an inner city compared to a white female growing up in some, rural farm town, what's going to be the age? You know what I mean? Like it's going to be different, but average about 70 years.
Yeah. Okay. So you think 50 human years seems short for aliens? I think it seems. I don't know, because I'm thinking about it from the point where what if they, develop at a faster pace, like
like the gargoyles.
Like I guess they're like gargoyles. Yeah. I don't know.
No, because you remember what's his name? He was like,
oh yeah, it was like 27, huh?
Yeah, he was like 28 in our 27 in our time, but like really he was like 100 years old or something.
Okay, yeah, like gargoyles.
He's like, I guess I don't know what you're talking. What you talking?
But shit. So you think? What about you? What do you think? Think more or less?
I was gonna give him at least 100 in human minimum.
I thought about that too.
Because I just thought like maybe, I don't know. I just had this like maybe I have a high expectation, like their diet's probably not like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
When you said 100, yeah, I started thinking about diets and stuff like that. They probably
consume.
We're an example. Yeah, they can look at us as an example of like, all right, let's try to avoid that route of consumer or of food consumerism and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
because
with the natural.
Who's to say that they even eat food like that? Like, what if they just absorb nutrients? I'm just throwing it out there. What if they like, all right, like a plant, right? Like plants just absorb whatever the nutrients in the soil, right? And then they grow. So what if they're like similar to that? What if they're not actually eating, like physically eating pizza, but like maybe it's, I don't know, some type of liquid or something that they get from just being in a certain space or whatever it is. Like they're just absorbing nutrients
that they need and nothing else.
In a pure form. Like you don't have,
Oh yeah, then they'll be, I would assume pretty good, well-oiled machines.
Yeah. But the idea of an alien eating a slice of pizza is wild.
Wild.
I low-key would like to see a video.
But watching Rick and Morty, the aliens, their diets are trash. They eat
what was they eating?
They eat like us, drinking bars and eat like us and stuff like that. Just the alien version.
Oh, and they be drinking beers and everything.
Yeah,
that's wild. If aliens did that, I'd be so disappointed. I think my respect and fear would both go away. I'd be like, whatever.
Of aliens?
Yeah.
Like, oh, y'all just.
If I saw them like just chugging a Four Loko, I'm like, dog. We're good.
Yeah, what up? What up? I think my respect probably would drop a little, but my fear will stay there.
Zero fear at that point.
Why, you think they get drunk and everything just like us?
Yes.
Yeah, because why not? If they drink,
why are they drinking?
Where else are they drinking it?
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. unless their idea of taste, is different. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, they got to be getting something out of it. So if they're just getting drunk for no reason, it's just like, oh well, yeah, never mind. They'll probably live 50 years if they're just chugging locos.
Yeah, true. Damn, all right, it's just my fault.
You good?
But yeah, I can see him. Okay, I can see him living 100, 200. But that means how many of them are there then? Like how their cycles, their generational cycles, what would they be?
So you mean like how we have kids to grandkids to how would theirs be?
Yeah.
Oh, like when
I think it would just probably just start. They would just have.
I mean, we can live and have like great, like
great.
Yeah, like because like for example, my wife's grandmother is a great grandmother to like I don't know, like 7 or 8 grandkids, and one of her grandkids, you know, within 5 years, because I think she's like 18. Within 5 years, she'll be 23. You know, whenever down the road, 5-10 years, if she had kids, and she would be a great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to put kids on her too early, but I'm just saying, like, it's in
no,
the ball.
It's possible.
Yeah. So I mean, I would imagine if they're living at least 100 years, then they got to be able to. I mean, that's probably goes way back.
They got numbers then.
Yeah, unless they're just not having. I can't imagine that either, though. I imagine they'd be having kids, but probably just not the way we do.
There'd be little alien eggs.
That's
set up.
If it's like that, I just think that's like
dinosaur.
Yeah, that would just ruin it for me. Like if they had eggs, like if they were laying eggs, that would ruin it for me. Because my idea of an alien is that like they would just be so scientifically advanced, and they would have this, that, and the other, that if they're just laying eggs,
beyond eggs,
like a bird,
like a bird, or
you're laying eggs and somebody can just crack it open and like I'm about to make an omelet. Like that just like a lizard. Like that's just I wanted to be like some
that like, takes that regresses
like
there.
They split like Piccolo or something. Like they just split and then there's another one born and then it grows.
It just walks out.
Yeah, like it just comes out of their skin. Like it's just like a little boop, hey, I'm here. And then it grows over time or something. I don't know. Something unique, because laying eggs is wild. Like you're that advanced and you got to go sit on the toilet and drop off the kids, like and then they have them in clusters.
Yeah. What if they if they're advanced enough, they probably can just clone themselves.
Yeah, they probably do something like that.
Yeah. Like it'd be like build a person or build an alien. Yeah. They can pick traits and things that they need for their colony.
That would be more respectable.
Yeah.
I don't agree with cloning, but that would be more respectable. And it would be on brand for their technology.
Exactly. Yep.
Because chugging a Four Loko and laying eggs is ridiculous. It should never happen. It should never happen for anybody or anything.
That's crazy. What about chugging Four Lokos, laying eggs, sitting on their eggs, incubating their eggs while drinking the Four Loko?
They're an absolutely pointless race. Oh, that's bad. I shouldn't say that. That's wild though. That's wild. That shouldn't be in the same picture.
Reproduction of that kind.
Because what is the advancement? Like if you have to lay an egg and then sit on it for incubation, where's the advancement at?
Intellect
about what? You ain't figured out how to not lay eggs. Like
you ain't figured out you can incubate the damn egg.
Yeah, like
sitting on it.
I mean, we can produce kids without the women having to carry them now.
Yeah,
they got the like I said, I don't agree with a lot of stuff, but they got that. I mean, we can do that.
Okay.
But
I see your standpoint.
And women are still capable when they're pregnant. They're still capable of doing stuff. Yeah. Now, should they? It just depends on their health and their want to do it. If they, but I don't think at a certain point, like when you're getting ready to give birth, you probably shouldn't be doing a whole lot because it's a lot. But I mean, like what I'm saying is they're physically still capable if they want to go and do stuff. So for an alien race to have to sit on an egg for however long, that's wild to me.
What if it's a day? Or what if they got down like, all right, I'm gonna pop on this for 2 hours, and
it's still like you couldn't figure out something for 2 hours to hatch an egg, like because they don't even need chickens. Like for chickens, they don't even have to do that. They can put them in incubators.
I know, yeah,
and let them hatch. So they had to figure that out because, like I said, if you should probably lay off the Four Locos. And that's the reason why I would lose respect and fear, because Four Locos is not a very scientifically complex drink
at all.
In my opinion, it's not.
No,
we can make it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can.
You're saying they're drinking not an irrespectable drink.
That's why I said they got to be getting their nutrients through some type of cool form. It can't be I'm getting drunk off of a can of Loco. Like, it can't be that, because I would lose respect, because you're no different from me. I mean, I don't drink Locos, but I'm saying, like, you're still no different from me, because, like, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
Their food probably comes in the form of a cloud, or they just inhale it.
Yeah.
All the nutrients are there.
That sounds like a drug.
It's a food
down here
cloud.
that inhale stuff too.
But all the nutrients is in it.
There's some nutrients in there too.
And what?
Depends on what you're inhaling. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they would do, but I just my mind of what an alien is from a little kid is like that. It's got to be something like wildly advanced from what we have. All right. Otherwise, I can't respect it.
Give me an example of wildly advanced then, besides absorbing.
Telepathy.
So you telepathically eat your food?
Oh, not just for food. I mean, just like to communicate, to move stuff around. Like, you shouldn't have to lift a finger. I want you to have telepathy. Because, dog, if you
so they have to be alien and superhero.
That ain't superhero. That's just advancement. You have advanced to a level of consciousness of being able to communicate with me or anybody else without even opening your mouth.
Without opening your mouth.
Like,
okay. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay. You came here just to check things out.
It's the inner monologue. It's like, how did you know you're thinking about a Hershey's cookie and cream bar right now?
It's like,
oh no,
I want one.
It's the anime inner monologue.
Exactly. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it needs to be that. It needs to be like that.
I don't know. Okay. Your version of aliens are very advanced, very very advanced. I think I would see mine as more common. Definitely advanced, but not in the sense where they have to communicate telepathically and things or absorb their food. I still can see them being capable of maybe eating like bouillon cube sized portions of food and not having all their nutrients in it or something like that. Having advanced technology for sure. What else? Besides advanced technology, then I would say on the level of advanced technology, I would say like teleportation and stuff like that, shit like that. I would think of them having that capability.
Yeah.
They
got to. That's got to be a thing.
Yep. So,
because like I said, otherwise, like if you don't have any of those things, then you're just a different looking version of us.
Yep. But that could be the alternate universe. There could be one of them for every one of us.
Well, then there's nothing to be afraid of then.
Yeah.
Because I know I can't fight, so then you can't fight either.
Yep. Once we meet our alien versions and like, yeah.
It's gonna be a stalemate, baby. I ain't tripping. You can't do nothing special. I can't do nothing special.
We might as well become our friends. Shit.
Right. We could. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing to fear. I respect you. I can respect you. But there's nothing to fear at that point if you're just an alternate version of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing to fear. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I wonder if the alternate version of me, if the alien version will look. I've been told I look unapproachable. So if the alien version will look unapproachable as well.
The alien version of you wouldn't have a beard, and he would probably wouldn't have glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
And he'd have dreads.
No need dreads.
Yeah.
You say locks?
Yeah.
Alien, like Predator?
Nah.
No,
that's like your hairline ain't like you got a hairline. You still have a hairline and just be just dreads instead of a low cut.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'd probably be 6'5".
6'5". Because that'd be average alien height.
Maybe.
No,
because maybe mine would be like 5'8".
So we swap.
Yeah, we just swap.
Swap.
Nah, man, I don't know. Yeah, man, maybe they would just look just like us and just, That's interesting to have like an alternate version of yourself somewhere out there.
Yeah, not a doppelganger, but an alternate version.
Yeah, somebody that made all the decisions that you didn't make.
That'd be very interesting.
I would like to see that, to be honest.
I'll pay to see that.
Like what didn't I do? You seem like, oh yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice.
Yeah. I knew I did that for a reason.
Yep. Thought it was gonna end up that way. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's cool.
Aliens, though. So I mean, more and more proof that they are real, though.
Yeah.
That's becoming apparent.
Yeah. There's like I think we talked about it before, that was it like the CIA has those declassified documents.
Yeah, the declassified Area 51.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they're getting closer to trying to release that stuff. Now, I also have a theory. Like I like feeding into, the alien thing because I grew up on that and it's fun to talk about. But I also have my own theory of what all that is, but it's a religious take. So I'll save that for another day. Because that's a whole another thing, it's similar, but it's like for me, I have an explanation for what everything is based on that point of view, right? Based on that point of view. So, we'll save that for another day because
all right,
it's a whole nother episode.
Bet.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let's get into this wiki though.
All right, the wiki game.
Yeah. Where are we starting at? I guess
what the
Yeah. Do you want to just start with Alien?
Yeah, I was
because I don't think
Alien or Martian.
Oh, which one you want to do?
Probably Alien.
Alien,
yeah.
Okay. Alien is bringing up the film. So what if we just hold on? Maybe hold on. Wait. I might just be. Let me see. Alien,
Martian disambiguation.
Martian what?
Disambiguation.
Martian. Let's start there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you look it up. I'm gonna look up Martian disambiguation. I'm gonna look up Alien. Look up a page for Alien.
All right. Martian disambiguation. An inhabitant. Oh no. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, and then I found Alien. They're talking about a person in a country who's not a national.
Yeah.
Oh,
extraterrestrial life.
Yep.
Let's start there. All right. Let's start there. Extraterrestrial life.
All right. Let me.
And let's end. Let me see something. Yeah, baby. Let's end right here since we were talking about it.
For Loco?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Are you good with that?
Yep.
All
That's
right,
cool.
well, extraterrestrial life. Okay. Extraterrestrial life. This is where we're starting it, right? Perfect. All right. And then we'll end at For Loco. All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Go. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking that I'm trying to see where I want to go with this because I think I know somewhere to start. I don't know where do you know where they do you remember the original Four Locos? The original recipe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Are you
Yeah,
asking?
I didn't. No, I was just asking if you remembered it. I remembered it. I think I might only had one.
Yeah, it was like
I had a little bit of it.
I don't remember what was in it, but I had it.
Yeah. I don't remember what was in it.
It was
I
just
think it was
a
like
energy drink.
Yeah, it was an energy drink with alcohol and stuff. But
yeah,
like,
was it ginseng?
I don't know. I remember Alvin had one, and I tried some of it.
Yeah, one was good. If you had two, that was a bad night.
Oh yeah, I learned after they redid it, yeah, the hard way. Because I tried 1.5, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll never do this again.
Because what was crazy about is like, yeah, it was essentially an energy fruit drink or whatever. So the way you drank it was like an energy fruit drink. It did like there was a taste of alcohol, but it wasn't. It was drowned out by the sugar and all that.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
By the time you drank it all, it snuck up on you. It wasn't like it's hitting you.
Yeah,
it snuck up. Yeah, and then you were blasted.
Yeah, it was definitely not definitely not. It was a time, and you definitely want to put that behind you as soon as you can. it's not something that you should keep doing past a certain point in life. Yeah, I watched too many people go down on that, in a bad way. Oh, am I getting somewhere? Nope, I'm not. Where are you at on here?
Still on extraterrestrial life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, you're way behind then. You're way behind, buddy. You're way behind, buddy.
It only takes one link.
Huh?
It only takes one link.
Yeah, it also takes one link to send you in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So, you choose.
Okay, this might be a poor performance, but
yeah. I already know you.
Hemolithin.
Oh man. Oh wait. I know what this is like. Yes, sir. Here we go. Bingo.
Dang.
I can boring.
All right, so now you are officially ahead of me because last week was a tie. That tied it up, but now you're ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, from counting. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the road travel. So we got Four Loco, obviously. caffeinated alcoholic drink.
Wow.
And then if you go down to their like legal page, you take it to the US, it has Four Loko in there. Then it's like a bunch of energy drink, caffeinated drink, alcoholic beverage, alcohol by volume, beer, fruit beer, list of alcoholic drinks, list of drinks, liquor, alcoholic beverage, alcohol, hard seltzer, low alcohol beer, malt liquor, flavored fortified wine, malt liquor again, malt drink, list of barley-based drinks. This is when I started listening to you. Alcoholic beverage, beer, fruit beer. And I was going in circles. List of alcoholic drinks, alcoholic beverage, ethanol, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then methane, and then extraterrestrial life. Whew. There's a lot of circles there.
Golly. You got it, though.
Hey, once I saw that caffeinated, I was like, we there.
Yeah. I had no idea where to go. I was in the malt hole.
I couldn't figure out how to get to caffeine. That's where I wanted to get to. If I can get to caffeine, then but there was like at the top of my page, there was a blue link for caffeinated drinks underneath alcohol or one of them one pages. And it took me there. And I was like, all right, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Appreciate it. Appreciations.
Yeah. Good shit.
Well,
I thought I was good at this game.
Well,
Apparently
that one
last two.
In your defense, that one was rough. That one was rough.
Crazy.
There was no clear path to Four Loko. Like there was no like if you don't know anything about it, there's no like clear direction to go in. You just try to go down the malt liquor path, and they don't bring it up. But the caffeine, that's where I was like, all right, we get to the caffeine because they did have legal issues with that. I remember that.
Yeah.
So
I should have. Energy drink was that's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, we went way over. We'll cut a lot of this out. We'll trim it down. But hey, we appreciate y'all for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. Rick, you got anything left for him?
I do not. Shit. No, man. You probably gonna have to cut this part out too.
That's cool. Whatever. All right, we'll do that. Well, we want y'all to like, share, subscribe, go sit on an egg and drink a Four Loko. Not really. We don't promote that. We just play it. But yeah, again, I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick.
And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.